We are live.
Hello, everyone.
Ding ding.
Who's dinging? Why are we dinging?
That's Darren.
Shh, Darren.
He says, I told you not to put that balloon there. That's not what that's all about.
Right, welcome everyone to our regular Sunday hangout. If you are new to this, this is what we do on a Sunday evening.
Yeah, well, I've got glare on my glass.
Do you want me to turn that? Do you want me to point it somewhere else? Would it help if it was like that?
I don't know.
That's fine. Anyway, yes, welcome. My name is Nick. This is my wife.
Andrea.
And what is it we do?
We do reselling.
We do reselling on the internet. And yes, we are resellers. We run this channel, which is all about reselling, buying stuff, all this stuff in here. And Andrea's got an office full of it as well.
Yeah, and we've got an attic full of it and a spare room full of it.
And we sell it. We do actually sell some of this stuff. We don't just hoard it.
Yeah.
And that's how we earn a living. And we just share what we do on this channel. And on Sunday we come on and we chat. And if we've bought stuff, generally this is where we share our new pickups, our new finds. But we resisted going to a jumble sale again this week. Well, I say that. We were tired and hungover, so stayed in bed.
Yeah, the alarm went off and then Nick went, I really need more sleep. And we don't need more tat, so let's go back to sleep. So we did.
I think if we thought we were in any sort of need of stock, we'd have made the effort. But
I mean, that's one of our favourite jumble sales, but generally they clear the stuff from the sale the church sale that we went to last week.
Yep.
And I felt like, apart from clothes, we'd seen most of it and probably got the best stuff anyway. So
yeah,
I didn't feel like I was missing out too much, and I don't need more clothes right now. I've got too many.
I think you're right. Normally, if you saw the church sale video I edited, everything that's left from that gets put in the jumble, and it's fill a bag for £5.
Yeah,
but like you say, it would have been the dregs anyway.
Yeah, it's a good fun jumble. I really enjoy that one. But
yeah.
Anyway.
So
plus we were supposed to be going out. Well, we went out for lunch for your sister's birthday, so it was all going to be a bit tight anyway.
We went out for a meal for lunch, and then we went out in the evening with my sisters and their other halves and friends and other people, and that got quite messy. So we didn't do a lot today either.
So we've had Nana and Grandad naps today, haven't we?
Yes. Anyway. We are live. If you manage to catch this live, if you're watching live now, there is a side chat you can pop in and we can see your messages. First in today was Peter, along with Welsh Wonder Nia, Big Girls Really Do Cry, which is Lainey. I'm learning. Pink Harpy, Marcus Kiritsis. James Watson, Kirsty Smith, many more. I'm going to scroll down, see if there's any questions on the way. Hi Karen, hi Richard Payne, good to see you. Daily Jesse. Oh, Marcus says he's not a reseller, just finds it interesting and everyone is friendly. Fair enough. Well, everyone's welcome. Okay. So I thought we would talk about what we've been doing this week, as you may have seen in the title, because we don't have any stock that we've picked up to share.
Although after the meal yesterday, we went over to the charity shop, which was over the road.
Oh, we did, yeah.
And bought a couple of cameras, but one was for Ellen, so.
Hi Zahir, I'm still trying to get to the bottom of the chat and see if there's any questions that I could touch on quickly. Thundercats, yes. Who noticed that?
Karen said, what
John.
Balloon where? I don't know, Karen. I have no idea what the conversation is.
I think Tom shared a picture.
Did he?
Where he looks very sinister at a kid's party with a balloon. I might have made the kids' party bit up.
Just looks sinister with a balloon.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, there's so much chat. Blimey. Tracy's in. Hi, Tracy. Wise Peacock says, oh, I keep forgetting I can share comments. I can't if I'm on there, though, can I? I need to be in here.
We need to apologise to Tommy. I don't know if he's in or if he'll be watching. But we completely missed his super chat.
Yes. We did,
Yeah.
because they don't show up on the StreamYard thingy. Oh, I can't find the comment I was going to highlight on it. Oh, what a mess. Oh, there we go. Truth Be Told says, hello, I'm new here, been watching Nick's vids, however, never joined the live stream. There you go, welcome.
When you lean in a bit like that, I had to get less glare.
What, you want me to stay there?
Yeah.
Oh, now, these are probably auctions finishing. Is that, what was that?
It was Billy Ocean.
A cassette. So I put a load of stuff on auction to end around now. So if we do get a lot of ka-chings, it's just because auctions are finishing. Because we had the middle tier shop, and you're probably aware you get, now is it 100 auctions we get? Free?
Do we get 300?
Is it 300? Answer in the chat, because we don't know the facts. How many auctions do we get on middle tier store? I thought it was 100, but I may be wrong. So I went kind of nuts on it last week, and I actually set 150 things to auction, and then thought we only get 100 free ones, and I went a bit overzealous. But I'm not sure. Let us know if you have that same tier.
Let's just go answer that question. What have been your 3 biggest changes in pursuit of low impact lifestyle, both for personal and business activities? Do you want to?
I don't know.
Into that?
You make a lot of decisions on products we use in the household.
Yeah. I've recently changed to a veg box subscription. So we get that once a week, and it is from a UK grown farm. It's seasonal. It's all organic. So it means that I'm not, you know, most of it's not wrapped in plastic. So that's a big change as well, isn't it? Because buying seasonally is so much better and less impact, and plus it's not being shipped from abroad somewhere.
Well, that's the point of seasonal, yeah. So you don't have to get it from Spain or somewhere.
Being organic is fantastic, and less, you know, stuff wrapped in plastic is brilliant. So that's a big change. Also, I really don't buy new clothes anymore. No, it isn't just a price thing. I can't bring myself to. I just think I'd rather be reusing clothing. So I end up, I mean, I suppose it's because we're in this business that it's so what we feel like it's so widely available to us, but I just end up buying in charity shops or at boot sales now. Packaging, we obviously buy stuff from Josh, who does eco mailers.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the boxes.
The sugar cane compostable mailers I've been using, which are brilliant. And that's 3 already, but I was just going to say another personal one is that I've changed to things like shampoo bars and using soap instead of plastic squirty soap at the sink. And yeah, just cutting down a plastic in the bathroom. Changed my razor, so now have oh, you've got me going.
I'll go and have a nap.
So now I have a metal razor and just change the blades in it, so I'm not throwing away razors all the time. So yeah, all that kind of stuff. Lots of changes this year, in a nutshell.
I hope that answers your question. So what I was saying before was, Ozza here's just agreeing with you. I can't buy new clothes either, though it's a price thing for me. Eye-watering to pay £50 for a pair of trousers when I can thrift them for £2. And I think that's it. Your eyes are opened when you get into buying second hand.
Yeah.
How cheap you can get the stuff.
Yeah.
And it's so lightly used often. You know, this stuff, it's not like you're buying raggedy old used clothes. Quite often you find new with tags.
That's the whole fast fashion culture, because people are wearing things only a handful of times or less than a handful of times, and then they're discarding them, and you know, you're lucky if they're selling them at boot sales or they give them to charity, because a lot of people are putting it just in the bin, and that is just so shocking to me. You know, when we watch Steve and Steph and we see in the dumpsters the amount of stuff they pull out, like clothing wise, it's crazy.
So yes, I put 150 things on auction. Did anybody answer how many auctions we get? Because we should know these facts, and I don't. Let me scroll back. I don't know at what point I asked that. 300, says Richard Payne. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was 300.
So me putting 150 on wasn't. I thought we only got 100, and I whacked 150 on them, and we don't get all of those for free, but we did anyway. And they're all finishing this evening. A lot will be finishing while we're live. And interestingly, I had make an offer on all of these auctions. Now, when we run auctions, we don't tend to do these start super low at 99p and hopefully let it find its point. What I've done this time, I have reduced some of the stock. It's all older stock that I just want to get moving. A lot of it was those cassettes, what I've got left of that, just various stuff. And I start it at a price that I would be happy to accept or thereabouts. But I've been surprised because I had add offer on these auctions. We've had loads of offers, some above the starting price, some below the starting price, a few dead on the starting price, which makes sense. They're like, I'll give you your starting bid, but I want it now, is essentially what they're saying. And I've accepted a few of those. One of those, the Cruze ceramic
This one
plates.
that you get much lower.
Well, I've just been offered on an auction. It's a bundle of PS2 sports games. Real rubbish. The sort of stuff you end up with when you buy a PlayStation. So you've got Tiger Woods. What was that one?
That's Beyblade.
Oh, we just sold a Beyblade on auction. Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? What did that go for? Sorry, this is going to happen quite a lot through the show. There we go, £15. So I started that auction at 15, plus shipping, I believe, and it was on that at Buy It Now. It was on Buy It Now for I don't know how many months. Yet it's just sold at auction, which is a bit weird. Anyway, so these are Tiger Woods, This Is Football, LMA Manager, the real rubbish. Had it for a tenner plus shipping, pushing it a bit on these titles. Someone's offered me a £5. I'm thinking I might just take it because it's stuff that owes me nothing.
Did you check the offer on the Madonna?
No. I'm just going to take that. I don't think anyone's going to bid on that.
Okay. I'm just going to read out Ashley's.
And a £5 plus the £3 shipping
that one.
for games I just want to get rid of.
This one.
Review offers.
Ashley says, as a private seller, eBay gives you 1,000 free 7-day auctions. Surely you should get more as a business as you're paying for a shop. Well, Ashley, this is a big bone of contention because you would think, wouldn't you? You'd think that as a business seller, you would get probably more benefits than private sellers, but no, in eBay's wisdom, they charge business sellers extortionate amount of fees and barely give you any kind of perks. So there you go, that's my rant for the day.
And what private seller is going to use 1,000? You know what I mean? That seems a lot to give. Anyway,
it's insane.
Okay, so
it's very unbalanced and it's ridiculous.
So I've let that go, that bundle, for £5 plus shipping. And I'm very aware that's almost not worth messing about with, but it's literally games that I had left over from buying PS2s and bundles and job lots. So the point of this is to clear stuff and make space and get stuff moving. But yeah, it's been interesting. Like I say, even with the cassettes, I started them all on auction. Most I just switched across to auction and started them at what was their Buy It Now price. One that sold either today or last night was a Frank Sinatra cassette. I think it was running on at $3.99 starting bid, and somebody offered £7. Now it was on $3.99 to Buy It Now for about 3 or 4 months. That's bizarre to me. But anyway, so that sold earlier, which is good.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
You found a question?
Yes, so Kim was asking you, when you get board games, is there any way that you can download instructions?
There are, yes. If you just use Google, there's a couple of sites. One firm in particular is Hasbro. I think they have their own one where you can find old.
That's good.
I just shared a video of it ages ago. Yeah, you can find a lot online. I even thought about building a website, didn't I, where I scan images in so people can use them. But it's all about time, really, and getting around to these things.
Super Saver Simo, is that how you pronounce it? Says that charity shops throw a lot away. I've dived in their bins and it's astonishing. I went to drop some stuff off on Saturday. One said they couldn't take as too much stock. Question: are charity shops now overpriced? Well, that's a whole other conversation in itself.
It depends.
It is shocking that. But what else do they do with it? I mean, I think a lot of their clothes, well, I hope they're clothes, they're sent to the rag man, so that gets recycled. But it is a shame they have to throw away quite a lot of stuff that they don't sell.
On the last part of that question, are charity shops overpriced? It depends what you mean by overpriced. Are they overpriced to be able to buy it and make money for yourself is one thing. Are they overpriced as in they're not selling their stuff because they're pricing it beyond what the stuff is worth? That's something else. I mean, we've been in some and stuff is literally just overpriced. They're not going to sell it. And I don't think they do, and they have to end up reducing it anyway.
Yeah.
Are they overpriced for us to make money on? Well, quite possibly, but that's up to them. And I don't think we can really moan about that. They're trying to get the most out of out of their stuff.
And unfortunately, I mean, we think, okay, we're having a big clear out. Our sort of end user in our heads is the charity shop. So we're going to give it all to the charity shop. But then what do the charity shop do with the stuff they can't get rid of or use, or you know, where does it go from there? I think a lot of it shh Siri yeah, I think a lot of it gets distributed to other shops that they have and chains, but yeah, it's a big problem, and it's to do with our throwaway culture today. We just have too much stuff. Way too much stuff.
So I'm getting offers in right now on listings. I've got this bundle of Green Day CDs. Somebody's offered £12, but that's with free shipping. It hasn't got any bids on. It's got 56 seconds. I'm just going to take that offer.
So here it says, I would say too many are simply overpriced compared to the open market in general, as much or more than eBay prices, which is daft, plain and simple. That's true.
Yeah,
it really is.
It's kind of what I was saying. If you're talking about overprice, as in, are they pricing the item more than it's worth? I think we've all seen that on occasion. Are they overpriced regarding buying stuff to resell? Yes, but in a way they should be, really, because they should be aiming at the item's actual value.
Yeah.
Right, what was that? That's the offer I just accepted.
Bundle. I'm sure there was a bid on that, wasn't there?
No.
Okay.
They wouldn't have been able to offer on it, I don't think, if there was a bid on.
Fix It for Reselling says, I was in a charity shop today and some items I could buy cheaper online. Why would you buy something from a charity shop when you can get it cheaper online? Yeah, and I totally know what you mean by that.
There are still a lot of people that don't buy online.
Yeah, but it does astound me because I go in there sometimes and I'm quite shocked by how much they've decided to price something.
I think sometimes charity shops, and fair play to them, they kind of chance their arm, don't they? They think, we'll put it out at £20 or whatever, and then next week they might reduce it, or the month after they might reduce it, and then hopefully it'll find its mark that way, which is what we do a lot of time with our buy it now stuff on eBay. You know, we'll think, oh, I might get 30 quid for this. You know what, I'm going to start it at 50 and then come down or take offers. Now, I've got these two. You may remember I picked up these two Madonna 12 inches. They've got promo stickers on, but they're actually just the standard 12 inches. I had no joy trying to sell them at £30 buy it now. I started them on auction at 20. And somebody's offered me, this has got 11 minutes left. It's got no bids on. Somebody's offered 15.
I think take it.
Should we just take that? There was a couple of watches on it though.
Yeah, Kim said about what you said about eBay and charity shops. Says agree, Nick, but think they look at selling as opposed to completed. They need an eBay lesson. That's true, and I think a lot of people do that. A lot of people look and see what's something is someone's asking for, the price they're asking rather than a price that it's actually sold for. Not just charity shops, but I see that a lot.
I've seen a printout of a for sale item. They'll go, look how much it's going for on eBay. It's like, it's not going for that.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking £100 for a Harry Potter book that isn't rare. Doesn't mean they're going to get it. Yeah, we have. I know what you're saying, Kim. Yeah. As it here says, it's a ka-ching-a-thon. I thought it'd be interesting to have these a lot of these auctions ending during this show because we were going to talk about it.
John at YLM says, my local shop has some Thunderbird figures. They're asking £40. They're only £20 on eBay.
Well, good luck to them. It's I was just reading that one. The Wise Peacock, hi there. Question: new to your channel and learnt so much from you both. New to reselling, is it really worth selling good condition clothing? Hearing so much negativity about it, is it really worth selling good condition clothing?
Yeah, it is.
Well, as in good, as in opposed to really good. I don't know what.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
Hearing
I suppose
so much
taking it in that
negativity.
context. But selling clothing in, you know, in great condition is, yeah, it's definitely worth doing.
New offer.
I mean, there's a lot more competition out there now, but yeah, it's still worth doing.
What's this offer? This is what I didn't expect doing the auctions, was the amount of offers we're getting on them.
I know,
And
that's
amazing.
That surprised me. I didn't even know.
Oh, I'm trying to use my thumb on your thumb thing.
I didn't even know that you could make offers on auctions.
Yeah, if you've got it as an option. Oh, I'm not accepting that. Those gem. Oh, another offer's come in. I suppose it's because everything's coming to the end. All of these items are being shoved right up the best match search now.
Yeah. And
people are just chancing their arm, thinking, "Oh, I'll make an offer then." I don't know if you remember these German football team cards. I thought I'd found a really great item. Struggled to sell them. They're on auction now, starting at a tenner. I've just been offered a £5. I'm not letting them go for £5. It's a whole signed team. I've sold the big photograph that I had for, I think I might have got a tenner on that. Yeah. Just couldn't shift it. But no, I'm just going to let that. Oh, this has 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's sold. Not sold, rather.
Oh.
I'm not letting it go for a £5.
No. Rachel Butcher says, I once saw a brand new with tags monsoon dress, which the charity shop had priced at £80.
£80 for a monsoon dress? Wow. Wonder what it said. Brand new with tags. Imagine if it had the original price on the tag and it was less. Well, I've got 8 minutes on the Madonna. Still, it's got 4 watches and no bids. Do I take the 15?
Yes.
Yes.
Dizzy said, there is a clothing charity shop near me. It sells everything for £1. It's always packed out and very busy, making a lot of money. Meanwhile, British Heart Foundation down the road is always empty. Yeah, it's about balance, really, isn't it? I
think if getting the stock isn't the problem, and we all know those charity shops where in the mornings there's a pile of bags out the front and they're struggling to keep up. We've been to charity shops and they've turned us away when we tried to donate before.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, getting the stuff is not the point. Why are you pricing so high? Just turn it over. And I love shops like that because I will go that extra mile to go there to rummage and always spend, you know, £5 or £10 in there. There used to be a really good one in Letchworth, which was everything was either £1 or £2, wasn't it? And they closed it down. I don't understand why.
Phil the Shelf said, I sell a lot of records. £15 is probably not bad for the Madonna, to be honest.
Yeah, it's free shipping on it, but I'm starting to think we're just going to go for it. 6 minutes left, no bids come in. We've just had another offer. I've had an offer of a £5 on these really nice retro scales.
That's not enough.
That's not happening.
No, they're really nice. I'd rather keep them.
I reduced it on this one, the starting bid, to £12.99, which I think is cheap for them. I've seen them sell for top end 20s. A couple of slight condition issues with this.
Yeah,
but a £5 is not going to cut it. But there you go.
If they don't sell, I'd rather keep it than get rid of it for £5.
Oh, the offers are coming in. We've got an offer on these binoculars of a £5.
No way.
I'm starting those at 40, and I think they're worth that.
Yeah, they definitely are worth 40.
So you can't.
Don't take an offer on those.
You can't blame them for trying. Right, we're gonna go for a new offer. Oh, is this you lot now?
It probably is, isn't it? It probably is.
£1. Yeah, this is someone who's watching.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it was on, but it was £1 on something.
Right, are you going for that, Madonna?
Yes. Oh, there's another off coming. Oh my
it's
god.
Coming in bigger fast now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was going to read out here.
Review offers.
He said maybe do a video on entitled "For the Attention of Charity Shops" and do a completed tutorial. I bet they will watch this channel.
Oh.
I mean,
could do.
I I'm completely on board with what you say. That I totally agree that, you know, charity shops need to make as much money as they can do for the charity. It's really important for them.
Yeah.
And nothing that I'm saying is like in a selfish way because I'm a reseller. It's simply just an observation that I honestly think that they're short-sighted and that they would make so much more money for their charity if they just lowered the prices or they kept them, you know, at reasonable prices, because then stock would just fly out the door and they're getting it for free. They're going to turn it over quicker. They won't be chucking out so much stuff. They're going to be clearing it out.
Yeah.
You know, people that can't afford, you know, to go and buy stuff for new prices, they're going to get more bargains. It's win-win for everybody, really. And I think they're just really short-sighted in trying to completely maximize their prices and everything.
I think so. I think my point is that, like I said before, getting the stuff is not the problem for most of these places.
No, because
and if they just turn it over at a price where it's going to sell quick,
like we just said, the throwaway culture,
refill the shelves,
just getting sacks of it every day.
Yeah,
they're overwhelmed with it sometimes.
Oh man, notifications and offers, and I can't keep up. I've just sent a counter offer on a CD. It was a new CD that I was hoping to get a tenner for. Yeah, so I thought tonight we'd just talk about the point with the auctions. For me, is that we have those free auctions anyway, 300 when I thought it was 100, and I think I'm going to do this much more regularly on a bigger scale like this because it's really worked. We must have sold, before starting tonight, we must have sold 5 or 6 things just on offers that had come in on the auctions. Like I say, some beyond the asking or starting bid, some exactly on it, and 1 or 2 I even took less on the cassettes that I just want to move those. But yeah, it's really working. Oh, here we go. What's that? Oh, that's ended. Oh, it had a couple of bids on. Something had more than 1 bid on, which is good. Little Miss books. Oh man, I can't even see what I'm doing here. Getting confused. What's that?
Bear with.
Wow.
I'm just sorry, I'm just looking at the chat. Can you talk to people?
I'm trying to see what these offers are that are coming in. Okay, so we've sold the other Le Creuset plate, which I started at 15, has ended at 17.66, plus shipping of $6.99. The other Le Creuset one, I took an offer at the starting price of 15, so I'm quite happy with that because I bought the pair for 10 and I got something else with it, I think, but they just weren't shifting on Buy It Now. I'm very happy to move those. What was that?
Anyway, going back to the chat, Daily Dresses said, I think it depends on the charity shop. My sister manages a St. Peter's hospice shop and their staff are trained to check for completed. So yeah, it's not a sweeping statement across all charity shops. It's just an observation about quite a lot of charity shops that, you know,
there's a
really
big
need to think about.
There's a big charity near us, isn't there, in Welling, and they have a big eBay operation, and they sell so much stuff. They've got like a warehouse and a huge eBay operation. Oh no, there's a serious offer coming. I think some of you guys might be messing with us now. I've just had a bunch of offers coming at like £1 and stuff, which isn't going to happen. But someone's just offered now. Oh my goodness. This might have been a bad idea doing this live. I mean, making them all end live.
I think it's, yeah.
Why
I mean, if they were just
ending,
it'd be fine, but all the notifications coming
through. 8 new offers.
Is a bit manic. Anyway, Eric says, I know you're both laid back nowadays since you did all the work to pay bills early on, but with your stock and setup now, could you work and list and make the money you did before? I think we could if we put the work in.
Could we do what? Could we?
With our stock and setup, could we work and list and make the money that we did before?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think we'd struggle to match what we were making at the peak of when we had the gaming store.
Yeah, but that was very different though.
Because then we were running a successful high street shop, a really busy Amazon store, and eBay.
Yeah.
I doubt we could match that, but there's no doubt we could make more money. Right, we've been offered 45 on this blue DS, and I think I'm just going to take it.
But I mean, you know,
do you think
we did it? We had a shop. We had online business at the same time. You know, we could have gone back to doing something like that, but we choose not to now.
Am I going to go with that? 45? I think I am. Yeah, that's been sat around for too long. It's going to go for 45.50. Accept.
Oh, Shandy says, how do you make an offer on auctions? Is it shop exclusive?
I don't know. Good question. Does anyone in the chat know the answer? I don't remember purposefully going in and adding it, but I must have done.
Can everybody send some magic sparkles across to Tracy, because her eBay is sleeping apparently.
Magic sparkles,
that's what Heather calls it. Well, I don't know magic sparkles, but the sparkles.
What was that? Oh, that was the offer that I just accepted. Talking about offers as well, I don't know what you in the chat think about sending offers, but I now have made it a daily routine. At some point during the day, I particularly like to do it early evening when I think people are in from work and they'll see the notification come in and they might respond to it. So I tend to try and do them, I don't know, between 6 and 8 in the evening, if I can. If not, I'll just do it anytime. And I send daily offers out, and I almost always get maybe one sale out of it, sometimes several. But it's weird. It works on my sort of bric-a-brac stuff.
Not so much on the clothes, every now and then, but
yeah. You send out probably just as many offers as I do, and we don't get many bites on the clothing. So I don't know if clothing sellers out there, do you get many takers on the offers? I get loads on like CDs,
my
DVDs.
Discounts are quite big, I think.
You discount more than I do a lot of the time. Yeah.
Night Boss says, are you going to do another boot fair to sell unwanted stock?
Yes, I wanted to have done one before now, really.
Yeah,
but
we thought about it this weekend, but it was raining all day today.
Oh, I haven't said a few thank yous. I want to firstly say thank you to Trevor. You know what this is about. You didn't have to send this. It was my pleasure to help you out. But thank you for the card and what you sent with it. It really wasn't necessary.
What we said was we're going to donate that to the Mind charity.
Yes. Yeah. Well, to let you know, Trevor's been a follower of the channel and a supporter of our eBay store for a long time. He buys bits and bobs from us and has done for years. He messaged me. He needed a certain CD case. Did I have any spares? I found him one and just said, look, I'll just send it to you. I don't want anything for it. And then he went to the trouble of sending me a thank you card with some money in. I was like, I didn't need that. So we're going to add that to the fundraiser. So if you're watching, Trevor, thank you. I told you it wasn't necessary, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. And we just thought, yeah, we're gonna add that as a donation to the fundraiser that we're doing. And then Tracy says, do you think the auctions would do better without the offer option? And that's a good question.
I don't know. It's a tricky one when you get offers in. Do you take it, or if I'd have let it run right to the end?
Yeah, I see why people offer less, but I think it's a bit cheeky to offer less than the starting price on an auction. Yeah. I think if somebody's got a starting price, that's the minimum that they want for that item. So I think when somebody offers, you know, that they really should be offering above the starting price or all for the starting price.
Yeah. Well, some have, haven't they?
So it kind of annoys me a little bit when people offer a lot less.
I think you have to get, with what I'm doing currently, this is stock that hasn't been shifting. And I'm already in the mindset I want it to go. So I'm very open to offers, but it depends what stock you're auctioning off, whether you entertain some of these offers. But with a lot of this, yeah, it's stuff that doesn't owe me anything, or it's really old and I just want it gone.
Yeah. Going back to the charity shop conversation, Andrew Horner says, what you'll find is most big charity shops have to stick to a price range set by upper management who have never seen the shop floor. I agree with you, Andrew. I've thought about that before as well. I think that, especially with the big chain shops, definitely. But yeah, like the bigger cancer research shops have really got a good pricing system in place, haven't they? They're like, £4 for a dress, £2 for skirts and trousers, and that works really, really well.
And also they have a system where they reduce it systematically, so it sells before being thrown away or given away to the ragman. I don't know if this is one of you guys, but I'm not selling this little talk. It's like one of those talk boys, but more like a little sample beatbox thing. Someone's offered $1.99. It's got free shipping on it. It would cost me more than that to ship. So we won't be accepting that one.
So we still haven't sorted out a jingle, but it is now time for Matt Walker's shout out of the week. There's hi Nick and Andrea. Could you say hi to me and my wife Jem, who's really fed up after another week that the car boot was cancelled, gutted. Yeah, it's going to get like that now with the weather turning.
Yeah. Hi, Jem. I want to say a few thank yous again. I'm sure I'm missing people off this list. If you have bought from our store and you've sent a message along with the order so we know you're a viewer, otherwise we don't know, just put that out there. Thank you very much. So Ben, who bought the Bear Grylls DVDs that I shared last week, thanks for that. Paige, who bought one of your dresses. Yes. Sarah, who bought a bunch of stuff, CDs, DVDs, and some toiletries. Charlotte bought a board game. Lucy bought the very last lot of Lego cards, which was a half box full, and I chucked in a couple of the albums, so she had the last lot of that. So all of the Lego cards have gone now, even the last few loose ones, which is awesome. Anthony, Walt, if you're watching, thank you again. Bought a bunch more CDs this week. Different Sarah bought Bambi on DVD, and Amy bought another CD.
Cool. And the Hills, is that Trevor?
Oh yes. Oh, there you go.
Says,
Trevor's in.
Nick, many thanks for your help this week.
No, it's a pleasure, and you didn't have to do this. I told you, but thank you.
Peter Cummins says, "Don't worry, Nick, I won't bid on any of your stuff." Read that one out.
Flippy Flick, is that? I haven't got my reading glasses on. Probably should. Get ready for the big change. Hey. What do you look for when hunting for items? Quick turnaround, good quality, potential margins. All of those. Yeah, it's a good question. Ideally, the biggest profit, but those items aren't easy to come by necessarily. I'd still do a lot of media, which tends to be relatively small profits, but it's easy to deal with and can be really quick turnover. But yeah, we all love the high potential profit ones. What do you look for in clothes? Is it quality? I guess it is really, or
definitely
value,
quality,
quirkiness,
and the saleability. Definitely, what I think that somebody will look for and want to buy.
I think definitely with the clothing, you have to have something that's a bit different to stand out because it's such a flooded market.
Yeah. I just tend to buy stuff that I really like and that I would buy. Ken says, Andrea, move the clock. Sorry.
Move the clock. Oh, you hear the ticking again.
Tracy says, all magic sparkles are nice. Hope it works.
Oh, Peter says, my eBay, click on that one a sec. My eBay was 200 plus yesterday. Nice, nothing today.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the roller coaster that is eBay.
I've heard that a lot. I've heard that a lot for this weekend, actually, people saying that they've had slow weekends.
Oh, another offer. Oh no, I've looked at that one. What was that? Oh, that was Xbox 360 Connect game, a Sesame Street game. What did it go for? Not a lot, $5, I think. Yeah, ours has been surprisingly consistent, really. We've had we've had days where we've not sold anything for most of the day, and then all of a sudden we'll have a flurry of sales and it'll get right back up there again. Today's going to be good because of all this stuff finishing.
We've got a nice comment from KK Slimes. It says, "Hiya, best YouTubers ever." Well, I'm not sure about that, but
wow,
you.
We'll take it.
I'm 13 and would love to do this as a job when I'm older, as I want to foster. Am I reading that right? As I want to foster when I'm two. Then there must be a typo. Right. I'm wondering what you need to do and show HMRC about being self-employed. Do you have to be 18? Can you be younger?
Good question. I don't know.
You probably have to be 18, but I'm not sure on that. You'd have to have a look at the HMRC website. But yeah, you would just go on and register yourself as self-employed, and then you can get a business account on eBay and make a start on building your business up. Yeah,
the answer to that question will probably be on the HMRC website anyway. Most of the information you'll need about what to do to register as self-employed will be on there.
Yeah. But I don't know what it is you sell, but if you sell clothes, I'm not sure how old you have to be on Depop. You could look at that. You might be younger, might be like 16 or something. You could maybe start with that.
We've just sold some toiletries, like a Christmassy gifting, and we've just sold a really nice little bundle. Oh, it's just vanished. Why is that vanished? Where did it go?
What are you looking for?
Just sold Massive Attack CDs. Oh. And now I can't see. There it is. Right. Somebody is going to love these classic albums. Mezzanine is one of my favourite albums of all time. Somebody's got those for a bargain of $7.99. That wasn't an auction. That was just a...
Now it's Palette Allotment says, will you do a picking video for all the auctions that have ended on this live stream? Could do.
Yeah, I can try and remember to do that. It's a case of remembering to set that up and get it, you know.
Oh, everybody's complaining about that clock.
Do you want me to take the clock down?
It's so weird because for all the years we've been doing this, we've had exactly the same clock.
It's just because someone's mentioned it and now everyone's trying to hear it and now they can't stop hearing it. I can blooming hear it now. I tune it out.
Bizarre. So funny.
Should we just be quiet?
Well, Pink Harpy says they send offers daily, not many bites. I'm a clothing reseller.
Okay, that's what you find, isn't it?
It's really weird.
Maybe people are watching clothes for different reasons, as in they're interested. Maybe it's other clothing resellers trying to see what stuff sells for. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because maybe people that are watching my stuff are actually thinking about buying it, whereas yours are just watching it for other reasons. That could be one reason why.
Could be. Yeah, or you know, they're thinking,
hey Ken,
I might get that, or I might look at some other things and watch those as well, and you know.
But all of that. Sending offers to watches has been a game changer for my stuff.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoy it, and it's a bit of a mindset really. I'm more than happy these days to get something gone, even if I get less than what I thought I might achieve with it, because I've come to the shocking realization that getting the stuff is not the hard part of
it's not.
Finding stuff isn't the problem. So turning it over needs to be the key for me, more and more and more. I'm getting so into just churning it over.
Yeah. I was going to say hi Ken 30 minutes ago.
30 minutes behind as usual.
Hi Alan, he says, hi Nick and Andrea, have you noticed any difference after your experiment removing promoted listings? To be honest, no, not really.
No, what Alan is talking about there is we switched off promoted listings, kind of as a response to all of the negativity that was going around, excuse me, about is it affecting your visibility and that sort of stuff. So we thought we would just switch ours off and see if it affected our sales. And then we'd start experimenting by turning some on, by having, I'm going to experiment with mine and have it running higher than normal for a week and see if I get a lot of sales. Then switch it to like 1% and then maybe up to 5%. on different
so
categories and just play around with it. So we've had it off for now 2 weeks, I think, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I've been running a sale in between and had a few sales from that.
Yeah. Our sales haven't dipped, but you have been running a sale and I've been doing a lot of offers and other things. So it's hard to judge what effect it has. This is the problem.
I was going to click on Eric's question there. No, I was going to add to that. Yeah, I'm still going to stick to my idea of when I first put things on, I'm not going to put them on promoted straight away just to give them a chance to get organic sales, and then look at everything probably weekly. In my little custom label SKU thing, I generally put the month that I've listed something in, so it gives me an idea of how long something's been listed, and then if it's not really shifting, I'm going to add promoted listings and really push it and probably drop price on things, and just,
I think that's a good idea, the thing you do, because now with all fixed price listings, obviously they're on good till cancelled and they just stay there. And I think I've been trying to remember to do that when I'm listing stuff, is to put the month, at least the month in your listing in that little box. What do they call it? I always forget what it's called.
Custom label,
SKU box or whatever. So with your, in my case, I have shelf numbers and stuff. Alongside that, I'll just put September, October, whatever it is. And maybe the year, so you remember which year it's on, depending on how long it's going to be sat there.
Yeah, I do put the year, actually.
And then it gives you a reference point, because now it's so easy to just let things sit and you lose track of how long a certain dress or a CD or whatever has been sat there.
Yeah.
And you can't really monitor it. And then if you have things in place, after X amount of months, I will reduce it, or after X amount of months, I will run a sale on it, or I will put a promoted listing at 10% on it.
Or send it to auction.
Or send to auction. Yeah. And if we have, maybe we should start getting a rigid kind of
I'm going to try and do that
thing, because also
not very good at rigid, as we were talking about the seller ladies, not very good at routines.
Both of us rebel against routine and stuff like this, so we're not very good at putting things in place. But you see, what you can do, you can search that field. So you could search April, and you could bring up all of your items that were listed back in April and say, well, you've had however long, 8 months or whatever it might be at the time. I'm going to run a third off sale on all of it. And you can do that quite easily now. eBay has set up those tools and made it easier and easier to use. And you can do that within promoted listings, can't you? You can, I don't know if you can do that.
Right, before this disappears, anyway. Can you answer Eric's question?
Okay. With the free auctions, and now that you did it, is using up your auction something you're going to do now on? I'm going to try and get in the habit of using them more. Depending on the results from sending 150 items to auction this time, and it looks like it's going okay, yes, I will certainly use them more. Whether we use, or I use all 300, I don't know. Maybe you could start using some as well, because we get that every month.
Yeah. KK Slimes has come back and said, so such as show HMRC receipts or tell them profits, like what you need to do. I'm only young, but we need to do a project for school to show our colleagues, so all the help would be beneficial. So basically every year we do a tax return. We don't sort of deal with HMRC on a regular basis. We just do it all once a year, add up all of our receipts and do our profit and loss return. And
all HMRC really needs to know is how much profit you have made, and you declare all of your expenses and all of your turnover, the income you've received, one minus the other is what the business has made in profits. It's pretty much as simple as that.
So just basically Google HMRC and just have a look at their website, and you'll get all the information that you need on there.
Okay, so auctions are finishing. We sold a Beyblade. Now this is interesting. This is one that I started. Oh, it's going on GSP. A lot of the Beyblade stuff has been going abroad. So it's sold at £15. You may remember I bought a big bag of these. There you go. Beyblade, and try not to get the glare. And that didn't sell on Buy It Now. I'm pretty sure that was the asking price. Buy It Now, 15. But it sold on auction.
Cool.
At the start. Good. You know, it's weird, I think, but so that's quite cool. More cassettes have gone, which is good. So I sold two Water Boys cassettes and an Ultravox cassette. Again, all on auction, these ones.
Kirsty says, Nick, Matthew said to tell you that he hasn't sold that Michael Jackson CD yet.
Oh, okay. Make sure you get international shipping on it. I think you said you were going to do that because Michael's fan base is worldwide, and they are
massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially with the new documentary, the positive documentary that's just been released on YouTube. There's a big hype around him. So yeah.
Question.
A lot of younger people are really getting into him as well now because of, realizing the truth that he is innocent.
What are the fees on eBay? For example, if something's a tenner and somebody pays by PayPal, how much would I get in the end? Okay, roughly, it's 10%. What do they call it? Hammer fee. End of.
Yeah.
What's the word? Final value fee.
Value fee. Yeah.
Which is on the postage that you charge as well. Hammer fee.
I should call it that.
So if it sells for 10, that's £1. PayPal it's about. Again, it depends because you have different counts on different rates. PayPal is it's a fixed fee of about 30p, and then 3% or something on top of that. All of the fees are you can find them on eBay and on PayPal. And it does vary depending on if you have a shop account, you're charged different insertion fees, in some cases different final value fees. If you're top rated, it does get a bit complicated, but roughly 10% on the eBay fees. Can you do another picking and packing video? I'll probably try and do one tomorrow. I doubt I'll have time to do it. I might try and do another packing one. I do look very odd in here. I have the blinds open during the day, and I wander around in here when I'm packing with my little Dalek thing.
Yeah,
on.
looking like a Dalek. It's very funny.
And then I forget I've got it on.
Yeah.
I'll probably answer the door with it on one day.
Smashing Pumpkins' greatest hits for £5.
Oh yeah, cool. See, that's another one that was on Buy It Now for that price and didn't go.
David Spears. I saw Spires. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I love watching your videos and want to become a reseller when I'm older. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, David. So, wow, is it 5 to 8?
I know, it's whisper.
No, not 8, 9.
Yeah. Susie Sales question: what's the best duration for auctions and best time to run them? I think we get free 7-day auctions, don't we? Yes.
If you do get the free auctions, remember it's only if you run them on the 7-day. I don't know why they've done that. That still confuses me as to why they've, made us had to run 7-day. Although that does make it easier to calculate which day they're going to end on. The traditional thing is that Sunday evening about now is the prime time to have your auctions ending, because people are sitting around Sunday night watching telly with their phone in their hands, nothing better to do. So they might be browsing on eBay as things are ending.
Lloydie says, is it normal for sales to slow down when you first open a store?
Don't really know. I was just going to highlight that one.
Which one? This one?
The one above, yeah.
This one? Yeah.
Lloydie, it's going to vary depending on what you're selling, and it will be different for every store, I would imagine. Glyn bought a print CD and Van Halen. That was in the packaging video. I shared that I wanted to ship them together, but still ship them as a large letter. So I had to make sure they stayed side by side and didn't go on top. Yeah. Knowledge bomb, that was.
Megan, I click on them and then you appear. We're in StreamYard now. So yeah, we can click on the comments and highlight them.
Yes.
So that's what we do.
But we still can't see super chats. Not that there have been any, but they still haven't fixed that.
Yeah, I know. They really need to.
Somebody just mentioned about quiz there. Victoria. We bought some quiz cards this week. 80s music. Oh, that's right up our street. Music and movie trivia. We are going to write down all the answers and send them into you. We might stand a chance on the quiz then. That's a clever way of trying to cheat.
I've just seen I'm sorry I didn't get to highlight it because it's disappeared off our feed now. But yeah, to whoever it was that commented that they bought the comforter from me. Thank you for buying it, and I'm glad you received it. Yeah, glad you received it. Okay, and happy with that.
See, I think we do sell a lot more stuff to subs than we know, but if you don't message us along with the order, we don't know that you're a subscriber. Right, so we're going to do a bit of a quizziness.
Let's get to the end of the chat first, shall we?
Well, it's easier said than done.
Do you want to answer that question for Wolfcat?
When you do auctions, do consider the day of the week and the time of the day they end. Yeah, that's exactly what we were just saying. We always used to end them around this time anyway, and that's what we did, and it's coincided with the chat, which makes it kind of interesting because things are ending whilst we're live. But yeah, that's the traditional thinking, is that evening more people are going to be browsing, watching when your items are coming to an end and hopefully bidding on them. Obviously, if you list your stuff to end in the morning or midday, more people will be at work, don't have access to their computers, or in the middle of the night, nobody's going to be looking. So the perceived wisdom is at the weekend in the evening. But there'll be exceptions to that, I'm sure.
So I'm just reading Karen's comment. Thank you, Top Hat. I don't have new glasses. They're exactly the same as usual. But thank you for that lovely comment. Oh, Karen's comment has disappeared now, but it was funny. I can't highlight it now.
The clock is new.
It's not new, James. I hope you're okay. I heard you were in hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope you're all right. No, this clock has been here since the office was built.
Oh, Ben bought the Zoella toiletries.
Oh, cool. Oh, I've clicked on the wrong thing. Oh, no. Where? Oh, it's gone. Oh, right. Oh, now it's moved. That one.
Who does that?
Thanks, Ben.
Oh yeah, Karen's comment was she never thought she'd say it, but the ka-chings are getting annoying. I have to say, Karen and everybody, I just, it's great that we're getting all these sales, and it's, and Nick was really excited everything was going to finish while we were on live on air and everything. But because of the way that I am, I'm like a swan at the moment. Not a swan, like a, when you're paddling really fast underneath the water, you're like on the top. Right. That's how I feel at the moment, because you're really manic, and then it's ka-ching, 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 and then we're trying to answer all the questions, and I'm like
too much going on. Too much going on.
In my head, I'm like,
oh, your magic sparkles have worked. Transatlantic sparkles.
You can thank Heather for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw some questions.
It's all been a bit too manic for my liking tonight.
I've just missed some questions I was going to click on. They keep jumping up. Oh, right. I'm going to have to go further down the chat because I'm not getting time to read them before they disappears.
Yeah, there you go. Now, James has said, I've been selling really well for months, but have got behind on posting due to being in hospital. eBay have now pulled the plug on me. Oh, yeah.
Pulled the plug?
Well, just, I'm guessing just like low sales, not many sales.
Oh, I hope they haven't closed your account or something.
Kirsty wants to know why I always have a big mug of coffee and a different mug every week, and Nick is just with a glass of juice.
Well, I don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have a mug of coffee. I do drink a fair amount of tea.
I don't know. I have a lot of mugs and I just grab one. But I generally have a cup of coffee because we eat pretty much just before we come on air. And so I make myself a drink to have while chatting to you.
Kelly says, who else has been caught out with the eBay ad on telly thinking you've had a ka-ching? I don't know which advert that is, but there used to be one on the radio that caught me out every time.
Oh, yeah.
We'd have the radio on in the car, and there'd be an eBay ad, and the ka-ching would go off, and we'd both be like, oh, what we sold?
Yeah.
Nope.
I think the other thing about the reason why we have drinks is because when you're talking a lot, you get a dry throat and you get a bit,
I do
feel like you're going to cough or whatever. So it's just nice to have a nice drink with you to sip on while you're chatting.
Right. If we're going to do a quiz, we're going to have to start.
Well, let's, as I said, let's try to whiz down and
let's quickly get to the end of these questions then, because I think we're way behind. Best way to start out as a reseller, we've said this before, I think it would be to go through your own stuff.
Yeah.
We've all got stuff we don't need anymore or don't want. Start there. Learn the ropes by selling off your own stuff. You don't have to invest any money in it. It will give you some income and experience on shipping, on listing, on photography. And you'll also find out if you enjoy it, because I think to do this in any scale, I think you have to have some kind of love or passion for it, because it's a lot of work. So start with your own stuff and experiment with it and learn the ropes is what I would suggest. Right, let's get to the end. Let's get to the end. Hey, Rod's in. I don't know if Rod's back from his travels yet. No free auction. He went on a sourcing trip with Drew and Bronwyn, didn't he?
Cool.
No free auctions for us unless you list in the collectibles category. Every other auction is $3 a listing. Yeah, I remember Rod saying that. That's crazy expensive. I don't know why it's so different in Australia.
Sean says, hi, sorry I'm late. I've been eating cream cakes and watching Dexter.
I was doing the wrong thing. Hey, Sean.
Well, that sounds like a good excuse.
Raja. Hi, I'm new to your channel. I just wanted to say thank you both for your sharing so much. It's a pleasure. Right, now we're going to get to the end of the chat. Honest. Does opening an eBay shop slow down your sales in the beginning? Was that what you were meaning before? I don't think so. We didn't have... It's so long for us since we opened a shop. I don't know. I don't know if anyone in the chat has had that experience, but there shouldn't be a reason why it would.
No.
Okay, right, let's try and get to the end.
Wolfcat says, I have Moonwalker VHS somewhere in the house. I wonder how much that would be worth. I don't know.
Probably not a great deal because it's common.
Not, yeah, I've got it on DVD. I used to have it on VHS, but we don't have a VHS player anymore.
Have a quick look on eBay completed. So that's where the information
and She Can Play At That says, what was the positive Michael Jackson documentary called? It is called, Square One. So search on YouTube, Danny Wu, that's the channel. He's the director. And the search Michael Jackson's Square One. It's all about the very first allegations, the Jordan Chandler allegations, and the truth about that, and why that was an extortion, basically why it was a blackmail attempt, and how it shows that everything that's happened since then basically falls apart because that wasn't a true thing. It wasn't an actual thing that happened. So yeah, it's really, really interesting. It's all facts, some really good interviews, and yeah, it's just really, really good. So I watched it this afternoon. So search that if you're interested in what actually happened. That's a really good documentary to watch.
Oh, it's gone now. You've just sold a cardigan.
Oh, good.
No, boxy cotton jumper.
Yeah.
Well, that means. Dale was saying, did you read that before then about the comforter?
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, that was the one that disappeared earlier.
Are you ramping up the price of your cream CDs with the passing of Ginger Baker?
Oh.
First I've heard.
No, I
don't think I've got any for sale, Rod, at the minute. Wow, there's so many. Oh. We don't really do any marketing as such, do we? You do a little bit of cross listing, and you do share some listings on Instagram, don't you?
Yeah, it's not really marketing though, I wouldn't have said.
No. Right. Oh, wow. I'm never going to catch up with the chat. What?
I know.
Can we have general knowledge? General knowledge, says James. Hi.
Hello, Lex.
Lex is in the house. Yeah, we can do a bit of general knowledge. All right, I need to get to the end of it. Can I get sparkles? James wants sparkles. Done. Oh, Tea Cakes has got his own sparkles.
Supersonic's Cosmic Sparkles. Kelly's sending out.
Give some of them.
I think Kelly sent them.
Is that super? That's it.
Much the same as it was. It's like Tommy Cooper.
It is. Just like that. Wait! That works. No, it only happens once. Oh dear. Right. Oh, where's the end of this chat? I'm a student in New York. Love you guys channel. Thank you very much. It is Ben. Hey. Got me trying to sell old stuff that's worth it on eBay and giving it out in charity shops. Got to save the planet, maybe? I'll go with planet. Wow. Oh yeah, Dad will put that message in lots of times. We've read it now.
Yeah, finally got there.
Quickly read this. Does everyone get really annoyed with the seemingly constant questions that have no grammar or etiquette? Example, just received a message. Entire message reads, "Where's my game?"
Yeah, not spelled correctly.
Yes.
Yes, it is annoying. Yeah.
And you have to resist replying in kind. So you just come back very politely.
Yes.
Well, we shipped your item out on the blah, blah, blah. It should be with you shortly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all learn to be diplomats. Okay, end of chat. Here it comes. There we go. Oh, Pete just bought that CD. Thanks, Pete. Fantastic. Deep Purple CD. Good stuff. Where did I put that tissue? I've got a runny nose.
So what quiz are we going with tonight then?
General knowledge. We'll use our big quiz book. Where have you hidden that today?
Oh, Lex says, question. Did you all know that Nick is a great dancer?
There's some footage going around.
Shall I share it? Shall I put it on Instagram?
No. Oh, my leg's gone to sleep. I can't even stand up. Oh, you know when your leg goes to jelly? If I stood up now, I think I'd just fall over.
Fall over, yeah.
Oh, man. I can't actually see the quiz book.
No, we've lost the quiz book. I don't know where it's
What did
gone.
we use last week then?
Some
we used
cards.
some cards, didn't we?
We did the chase ones, which were quite good actually.
Where? The quiz book must be about. Oh, my leg is really bad. Oh.
Why are people saying creepy? What happened? It was creepy.
Was it creepy when I went like that and a ka-ching went off?
I don't know.
It's really weird. I don't understand. The quiz book has not left this room. Okay, so we're going to go with some chase cards again, are we? Because this is kind of general knowledge. Can you move that way a bit just so I can get my chair back in? It's gone a bit weird.
You've got pins and needles now.
No, it's better now. Just needed to walk it off. But yeah, there is some footage. We ended up in a club, very not like us. We're not really club people. But we ended up in a club. It's my sister's 40th. So we all went out. And I was getting my groove on for a little bit, wasn't I? Did you tune me out then?
I was reading Eric's comment. It says that I apparently stole the quiz book so that I could sit on it to see over the steering wheel in the Mini. I'm not that small.
Okay. Right, we'll do a quick quiz. Are you going to keep score, do it?
If you like.
You can use that one. So, if you've not played along before, we're going to ask some questions and you can all play along. The first correct answer that we see gets the point, and we are aware that sometimes it's a different order on your screen. So what happens on our screen is what counts. Oh, we can share the thing, can't we? Let's do that again.
First question.
Where's the question? Yes, it's a good question as well. I don't understand. It'll be under a pile of tats somewhere. So if I share this pop-out chat, and if I put that on live chat, do that, make it a bit bigger. I didn't sell the book. Right. Then
was it Flex? Did it used to be Flex?
What was Flex?
The club.
I have no idea. It's now called the Speakeasy. The one we were in. Share screen. Here we go. Share screen. Application window. That one. Right. There you go. So I've got to get that to the end. Sorted. So, we ready to go? Oh, we've had these. These are ones you've asked. Okay. Right. So first, correct. Yeah. So get all your hi mums out of the way.
Yeah.
Hi mum. Hi
All
mum.
your Oasis and Liam Gallagher.
Yep.
Answers.
Right. So first correct answer gets tap point. When we get to the end of the quiz, the person with the most points wins. Which star sign shares its name with a unit of weight used in ancient Roman times? Which star sign shares its name with a unit of weight used in ancient Roman times? So I'll give you a few seconds to get your answers in. I can see Sagittarius. That's my star sign. Lots of Libras, a Leo, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio. Okay. Is that enough time? I think so. The correct answer is Libra. I didn't know that.
Lex says Simon Le Bon.
Simon Le Bon. So we need the first correct answer of Libra. Right, let's make sure I'm back far enough. Yep. Emily, straight in there.
Okay. Was that definitely the first answer?
Yeah, I went
Sorry,
right. I went.
tuned out then.
You did tune me out, didn't you? Good job.
Emily Russell.
Emily Russell, well done. Well done if you knew that. Oh, Stu's, no, he's slacking. Now, Stu is on a roll. I don't think anyone has ever won 3 in a row. Is Stu on 2? I think Stu might be on 2 in a row.
I think it might be.
Okay, so well done if you got that. That's news to me.
Pink Carpies says, I'm Libra. My birthday's on Tuesday. Happy birthday for Tuesday.
So Librans are right now birthdays, yeah? I mean,
yeah, my dad's birthday is on Friday. And he's a Libra.
I've got to reword some of these questions because they're multiple choice. Hang on. Since 1999, the V Festival has been held every summer in South Staffordshire. And where else? I want the name of a town. Since 1999, the V Festival has been held every summer in South Staffordshire. And where else? Okay, I've got lots of answers coming in. York, Essex, Reading. We need the name of a town, not a county. I've seen some correct answers. Got Kidderminster there, Glastonbury. That's a festival in its own right. We're talking about
New York.
New York, Bognor Regis. Okay, the correct answer is Chelmsford. And I saw a few. Simon Le Bon, are just going to answer that for everything, Lex? It might be correct. If we keep going until that's correct. Margaret in. Hey, good to see you. Texas Scale Treasures. So we need the first correct answer, which was Chelmsford. Did you know that?
Yes.
No, I didn't know that. Oh, right, that's the beginning. It was George. Oh, he knows that because
he lives there.
He lives there. Is it Chelmsford he lives? Certainly nearby, if not in Chelmsford. Oh, this is an interesting question. Okay, next question. Get your fingers ready. In 1975, the New York Times published a front page obituary of which fictional detective?
Oh.
Great question. Oh, the V Festival stopped about 3 years ago. These cards are so out of date. I did think I haven't heard that mentioned for a while. Actually. Okay, so the question is, in 1975, the New York Times published a front page obituary of which fictional detective? So we've got answers coming in of Columbo, Sherlock Holmes, Kojak, Clouseau, Agatha. I assume you mean Agatha Christie there. Well, what is the answer, by the way? Okay.
Yeah, I've seen some correct answers.
You have seen some correct ones. Okay. Mr. Bean, Miss Marple. Okay, are we giving people enough time, do you think? I think so. The correct answer is Hercule Poirot.
Yeah.
So we need to find the first correct. So we've got a correct one there from Shandy, but I'm thinking...
I've seen, yeah, that Rebecca's above.
Rebecca, Robert... Walter. It's got Poirot. We'd give it for just a surname. Joan. Oh, Rod. Rod's here. Simon Le Bon. Cohen. Oh, is that it? Yes.
Yeah.
The first answer. Wow, that was quick. So that's Cohen Jan Admiral. Awesome. Right, I need an answer.
Oh, Jane says, I'm a big Agatha Christie fan.
Oh, okay.
And Lex says, I met David Suchet. He's ace.
Nice.
He was on the One Show the other day.
Was he? Still going strong then?
Yeah. Well, he's in a new film. The TV adaptation of His Dark Materials, Philip Pullman's series.
Oh, cool. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Right. Question about cheese. The Scottish cheese Cabok, C-A-B-O-C, Cabok, not sure if I'm saying that right, is shaped into a log and then rolled in what? So the Scottish cheese Cabok is shaped into a log and then rolled in what? And we want that exact answer on the card. Well, it...
yeah.
Is that... Oh.
I think we're going to have to accept the...
yeah, okay. Well, we'll give people enough...
Oh, no, somebody's actually said the
ground
exact...
nuts has been hidden.
Someone has said the exact thing.
Yeah? Well,
yeah.
We'll go with...
Okay.
We're going to go with what's on the card.
Yeah.
This might be contentious. We'll give you another few seconds. Testicles from a cow? That's very specific. Marijuana. Tomato ketchup. Okay, it's just getting silly now. Iron brew. Yes. Scottish connection. The actual answer on the card is oatmeal. Okay, so
we've seen a few people answer oatmeal.
If I go right back to the start, because there was some coming in. No, is that the beginning? Yeah. I saw oats. Now then.
We were going to, but then we saw some people say oatmeal, so we're going to accept the exact answer.
Is oatmeal different to oats?
I think we have to take what's on the card, though.
We're gonna. I did say it, so we're gonna have to stick with it now. So we're looking for the first answer of oatmeal.
It's quite a way down.
All anyone can hear is the clock ticking now.
I know. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
it's Cohen Jan.
2 points.
Yeah, you're in the lead on
Got
2
points now.
Oatmeal is blended oats. There you go.
So it's different to oats. All right then. Fine. Right. I'm gonna give you as it is on the card for this one. Got 3 possible answers. Obviously, you're only allowed to pick one and put one in. Don't put all 3 in. So I want to know which of these Irish cities is furthest west. Dermot?
Sue's there as well.
Oh, and Suein as well. Which of these Irish cities is furthest west? The options are Sligo, Galway, Limerick. Put your answers in there.
Answering before you read.
Oh, somebody guessed Galway there. Before I'd said them.
Before you said them, yeah.
So the answers are, the options are Sligo, Galway, and Limerick. We want the furthest west. So furthest sort of towards the Atlantic.
Or Limerick.
Okay, so let's go. Do you want to scroll it up to the top? Correct answer is B, which was Galway. Now, somebody guessed Galway before, I'm sure before I'd even said it. And we're just going to have to give it to them, aren't we? Before I'd given the options. But if you're going to guess an Irish city, that's fair enough.
It was KK Slimes.
KK Slimes. Was that
done? Are you in Ireland?
Yeah, we giving that them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, James put A, B, and C.
Yeah, it's been silly.
I just want to see if Sue and Dermot got it right. Pressure now. If you're not aware,
yeah, Dermot did.
Sue and Dermot live in Ireland, right? Yeah, but you weren't the first, unfortunately. Sue, the other Sue was right as well. Oh, it's just Galway is awesome. Nice. Oh, okay.
Just makes me think of Ed Sheeran. It's Galway Girl.
Galway Girl. Okay, next question. Who is the only British Prime Minister to have played first-class cricket? Not a clue.
Are you going to read out the options?
No, you're just going to have to know it. You're not getting the 3 options. You're just going to have to know it.
We may get a lot of
or
Prime
Google
Ministers here. Oh, no. Hang on.
Oh.
No, I don't think anyone's going to get it.
Simon LeBlair. Love it. Okay, we've got lots of answers coming in. Gordon Brown, John Major, Attlee, Harold Wilson, Ted Heath. None of those are correct. Boris Johnson is also not correct. I
don't think anyone's going to get this.
Well, let's go from the top and we'll see. So if you Google it, you can still find the right answer and win. Right, so what am I looking for? Oh, okay. I certainly haven't seen one yet.
Oh,
now
I've been Googling.
It just jumped. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Right, it jumped then, didn't it? So we've been up from there, so we know there's not one before that. So the correct answer is Alec Douglas Home, or Hume. Did you pronounce that?
No.
Can't find them now.
There you go. It's Karen Jan again.
Wow.
Wow, that's put you storming into the lead with 3 whole points.
Wow. Well done. Right, how long are we going to keep going? Should we do the 3-question warning?
Yeah.
So give us a rundown on the points if you can.
Okay, so in the lead is Karen Jan with 3 points. And then with 1 point each, we have Emily Russell, George Ross, and KK Slimes. Right.
Geography. What sort of geography and food? I want to know. Well, the question is, potatoes were first cultivated on which continent? Potatoes were first cultivated on which continent? Not many continents. Pick one if you're having a guess. Oh, I need to put the chat down. I've seen a correct answer. What's Lex saying? I'm off now, so if you can just assume Simon Le Bon is my answer for everything and allocate my tap points accordingly. Will do. Okay, so the correct answer. Potatoes were first cultivated in South America. So let's go right up to the top. We had Russia. Can't really give it for America because you're not specifying north or south. Oh, and Dermot did specify, but the wrong one. So we're giving that to Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, and Karen Jan was so close to.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got 2 questions left, which means everyone who's now got 1 point could catch up. Yeah?
Yeah. So next question then. Who's the lead singer of Duran Duran?
That's not a real question. We're not doing the Simon Le Bon question.
Now Alexa's
Oh,
gone.
Alexa's gone. Yeah. Okay, let's find some good ones.
Night, Kelly.
Okay, we're on food again, and we're back on cheese. Halloumi cheese originated in which country? Halloumi cheese. I would have actually known that. I don't know how I know the answer to that, but I knew that. Did you know that? Maybe it's because we went there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, what's
I
that?
just accepted an offer on a necklace.
Nice. What did you get for that?
£7.
£7. Okay, so lots of answers coming in. Mexico, Greece, Cyprus, Squeakyville. Peter? India, Greece, Cyprus, Florida, Spain, Mexico, Israel. Okay, there are a lot of correct answers whizzing by. The question was halloumi cheese. It originated in which country? The answer is Cyprus. Oh, because it's squeaky. That's what Peter was on about then. So Ben was correct, Robert was correct, but there was lots more up here. Thomas, Sean, Barry, Cola. Oh, Kim, Jonathan, Thomas, Kirsten, Sarah. Oh, still going. Susie. I think it's Susie then. Yeah, right. This is the beginning of the answers coming in. Susie Sells.
Susie Sells
is on the board. So that means we're on the final question, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Which also means Cohen-Jan Admiral has won.
Definitely.
Right, so this is final question. So this means you can get second place if you haven't already scored by just getting this one right. If you've already scored one, you can get second place on your own and put everyone else with 1 point into third. But Cohen-Jan has already won. Oh, that's a strange question. It's saying that the topic is fashion. Which celebrity hairdresser introduced 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner with his wash and go range? Which celebrity hairdresser introduced 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner with his wash and go range? There you go. That's the question. I would have had no clue, but I can see correct answers.
Yeah.
I probably would have guessed what Dermot's just guessed, because that's the only hairdresser I know the name of.
I like Barry's answer.
But sadly, Dermot, we would have been wrong, because that is wrong.
Barry's answer. Well, Mr. Wash and Go.
Mr. Wash and Go. I'm afraid that should be right, but it's not. The correct answer is Vidal Sassoon. So we need to find, this is the final question. Lots of people got it. But who was first? Oh, Kirsten's gone.
Wallace and Gromit. The Clangers.
I think that's Ashley. Yeah?
What was the Clangers and Wallace and Gromit all about?
I don't know. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's nothing back there. So yeah, that was definitely Ashley Cumming.
Ashley Cumming. Okay.
So there you go. That's it. Final question. So we already knew that Cohen-Jan Admiral won with 3 points.
And then you get 5 points for winning. So you have 8 whole tap points. And then everybody with 1 tap point is Emily Russell, George Ross, KK Slimes, Sean Wales, Susie Sales and Ashley Cumming.
Yep. So everybody else with a point was second.
Yeah.
So well done.
Joint seconds.
Right. Shall we come out of here? How do I do that again? Bear with. There we go.
I've just been paid for the necklace.
And pay for the necklace. Good stuff. Yeah, I will try and do a picking orders video tomorrow. And then you can see all of the stuff that's sold on auction. And otherwise, oh, another order come in. Head Candy CD.
Yeah.
And REM cassettes. I don't think they were on auction either.
No.
Maybe they were.
Cool. Had a good night.
Yes, very good. I will be doing that again.
Maybe not to all finish during the live stream.
I don't know.
It was all a bit hectic tonight.
It made it interesting, didn't it?
I don't know. I think we were annoying people. Anyway. Yes.
Rory's just said, you're 60,000 views away from 6 million total views on the channel.
Wow.
Awesome. I can't get my head around that number. 6 million views. Cool. Okay. Will you have a video out tomorrow? If I do the picking orders one and I can get it edited, yes. If not, it'll be Tuesday.
We've still got a jumble trail one to do.
From about 3 weeks ago.
Or are you going to do it?
Well, I'll put the clips on here tonight.
Okay.
I think, and then we'll try and get that one done. It'll probably be out Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
Very cool. Well, thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for joining in the quiz. If you did, well done. If you got any questions right and you got any points, we'll be back next week. We're definitely around next week.
I think so.
Yeah. We'll be back same time next week.
Yeah.
Have a great week. If you are resellers, hope your ka-chings are going off throughout the week.
Magic sparkles for everybody.
Just like that.
Fire Heather.
Just like that. Yeah. Take care and we'll see you next time.
Okay. Bye.
See you later.
Have a good week.